In June of 2001, I joined the Navy thinking that there's not really much going on, and sure enough, a few months later, September 11th happened. And so I was honored to be a part of the brave people that went overseas. My name's Snake Blocker. I'm a member of the Lipan Apache Tribe of Texas. And on the military side, when I retired after 20 years, I retired as a Petty Officer First Class, also known as Logistics Specialist First Class, which is the job corps that I primarily did. I went to Kuwait on my first tour, spent about 8 months out there. A great way to meet a community of not just Navy people, but Army, Air Force, Marines, all the people in our community. And then I stayed in the reserves for a little bit, working at Lifetime also for a bit. I ended up doing another year in Iraq, another year in Afghanistan. Every time I went back, fast forward to Lifetime, I felt the same community spirit, and it just really was a good transition, because that's the problem with a lot of military people that come back from the war zones, is they lose that connection and they lose that community spirit. And so Lifetime was a good transition. And then recently I found out about the COVERT group, which is a part of the affinity groups at Lifetime. Is great because you may not always have a lot of military people to connect with, for an example, at one club, but collectively with 180 plus Lifetimes, you're going to have a larger group of people to connect and to have somebody that's receptive to hearing your story. They understand certain things, they get some of the jokes and some of the nuances and some of the struggles we have as a military community, that if I said that told my whole story to people, they'd be in tears. And I really appreciate the normality of being connected with more military people within Lifetime.